Good evening, and thanks for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. I'm Janelle Finch. Mark is off tonight. We begin tonight with a Spokane mom accused of smoking drugs and intentionally blowing the smoke into her 1-year-old son's face. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk spoke with a witness who shared video with police. It's one of the stories we're tracking new at 10.
That mom is now facing a very serious criminal charge. She was arrested and taken to jail. The 1-year-old child was taken to the hospital just to be checked out. Court documents show that at least one witness told police that this was no accident, it was intentional. According to a search warrant obtained by KREM 2, a Spokane police officer was flagged down outside this 7-Eleven last night by a concerned citizen who said a woman was smoking from what he described as a meth pipe and blowing that smoke directly into the baby's face at least 2 times. The officer reported seeing 35-year-old Candace Lewis put the glass pipe into the cup holder of the stroller and walk into the store, according to court documents. Police received multiple 911 calls about the incident. KREM 2 reached out to one witness who shot this video, which reportedly shows Lewis standing outside the 7-Eleven with a baby stroller. The witness, who asked to remain anonymous, said Lewis stopped blowing smoke into the stroller once she realized people were watching and when this video was recorded. Now, police interviewed Lewis, who denied using drugs or blowing smoke into the child's face. According to court docs, police learned a similar incident was reported earlier in the day, just 2 blocks from the gas station. Another witness said a group of people were smoking fentanyl with a baby present. That 1-year-old was taken to Sacred Heart to be evaluated. CPS is now involved with the case. Lewis was expected to make her first court appearance this afternoon. She's currently in the Spokane County Jail. Reporting in downtown Spokane tonight, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
New tonight, the Spokane Public School Board voted to approve a $1 million settlement with the vape manufacturer Juul. The litigation is part of more than 5,000 lawsuits against Juul Labs. They argue the company intentionally marketed its vaping products to teens and deceived customers about how addicting vaping can be. A statement from Spokane Public Schools said, quote, Spokane Public Schools welcome the opportunity to participate in this lawsuit as one way to combat the negative impact vaping has caused in our school communities. We want to do as much as possible to prevent addiction, provide a sense of safety for students, and minimize disruption to the school day, end quote. To date, SPS spent a little over $100,000 on vape detection technology. That money would be reimbursed by settlement funds. And construction is back underway as of yesterday at the Spokane Tribe Casino, where a worker was killed earlier this month. Anna Vetter died when a platform collapsed, according to Swinnerton Construction. The company says the work site received a ceremonial blessing by the Spokane Tribe to honor Vetter. Her father tells KREM 2 she died instantly and didn't suffer. The family is still planning a memorial. Happening right now, lanes in both directions of I-90 between Spokane Valley and Liberty Lake are closed. The left lane heading eastbound and the right lane heading westbound closed around 7 tonight. The closure is for construction and they'll remain closed until 4 in the morning. They'll also be closed during the same time tomorrow night. If you're driving through the work zone, keep in mind the temporary legal speed limit will be reduced to 60 miles per hour. We're less than 24 hours out from Gonzaga's next matchup. The Zags are taking on UCLA tomorrow night. Head coach Mark Few spoke today on what they're expecting from the game.
Their defense is elite, and us being able to make plays and find baskets against it, and then us on the flip side, you know, somehow, some way kind of trying to keep Jaquez and Tiger, and then now they're getting great play out of Bailey since he's came into the lineup, kind of doing our best to keep those guys in check.
We'll have a full breakdown of today's preview coming up in about 10 minutes. But first, a reminder that the game is set to tip off at 6:45, and KREM 2 is the only place you can watch it. So be sure to keep it here for game day, as well as for in-depth coverage leading up to and after the game. After a taste of spring, it looks like we'll be trading in clear skies for rainy showers in the next few days. Let's check in with KREM 2's Cody Proctor to find out what the forecast has in store.
Well, Janelle, as we head into tomorrow, we are seeing those changes in our forecast. But right now, tonight, a little bit cool as we get over at the Spokane Airport as we head into our overnight hours. 45 degrees at the moment. The winds picked up out of the south-southwest at 14 miles per hour. Across the region, mostly in the upper 30s to low to mid 40s as we get you started for your evening. Current wind speeds calm in some places, a little breezier in others, including Spokane right now. Now, the last 6 hours has been relatively quiet, but as we continue to zoom out, we start to see that change in our forecast moving in. You can see some of that precipitation that moved through the northwest and getting closer towards eastern Washington and towards Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. The next 12 hours showing when we could potentially see some of those showers tomorrow morning. Temperatures in the morning about mid-30s expected. And the next few days, tomorrow could see that chance for showers, highs in the upper 40s. Might see some chances for some snow showers potentially for Friday and Saturday as well.
Follow the bubble line.
Major flooding happening in Arizona tonight in an area that's typically incredibly dry. The winter storms have created runoff that's now forcing evacuations in the area. This footage is from Lake Sullivan, a reservoir that's now overflowed. Meanwhile, a high windstorm created a tornado in California today. It damaged several roofs and cars with winds up to 75 miles per hour. New footage from the area shows a spiral picking up debris. Adding to the high winds, there was also hail, rain, and thunderstorms. Now tonight, beat with a quick look at the day's top stories. Just hours ago, a Spokane County jury found a Post Falls man guilty of killing a cyclist he hit with his tow truck 3 years ago.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Jonathan D. Reiser, guilty of the crime of vehicular homicide as charged.
The jury reached the verdict for the vehicular homicide trial this afternoon after only a few hours of deliberations. In June of 2020, Jonathan Reiser struck a cyclist on State Route 206 near Green Bluff. The woman he hit died a few days later due to brain injuries suffered from the incident. Reiser's sentencing is scheduled for April 28th. He's facing as many as 9 years in prison. Tonight, Washington's Department of Transportation is responding to a lawsuit from the city of Spokane that aims to declare Camp Hope a nuisance property. WashDOT called the suit a disappointment and questioned the timing of it, given the camp is so close to being empty.
And we continue to see very low numbers in what's available throughout the city of Spokane. And now we've got the Cannon Street shelter, which is closing at the end of May, and track is nearly full. You know, there's still 65 individuals here at camp. If they come in and remove all those individuals, where are they going to go?
WashDOT will present its argument in court tomorrow afternoon. 2 area golf courses are opening up for the season. Downriver Golf Course and Esmeralda Golf Course will open this month. Downriver is opening first on Friday, March 24th. The Esmeralda Golf Course will be open on Monday, March 27th. Tee times for Downriver start at 10:30 a.m., while at Esmeralda, tee times start at 9 a.m. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just text the word NIGHT to 509-448-2000 and we'll send them right to your phone. Big news out of Oregon tonight. The state's lawmakers passed an aggressive $200 million package to address the homeless crisis. The funding will help increase shelter capacity and will help speed up housing production in the state to meet the demand. Lawmakers called it an unprecedented win.
Homelessness is not an urban problem, it's an Oregon problem, and we need to address it on a statewide basis.
If we fail in this moment, we fail all of Oregonian. I don't want to fail because my children want to live and work in an area in which they choose, not because that's what they have to, the one thing they can afford.
This is just the latest step to address this crisis at the state level, and lawmakers hope this will act as framework for the future. New tonight, a suspect has been arrested for destroying around 30 boats in Seattle this morning. The boats caught fire at the Seattle Boat Company on Lake Union. According to local firefighters, the flames soared 70 feet high. The owner of the company says he spent the day calling boat owners, many of whom have stored their boat there for years.
It's pretty depressing. I just got a message this morning saying that there was a fire down here. We've had it here for years and there's never been a problem. Apparently it's arson, which is really unfortunate, but there's been a lot of crime around this area.
It's still unknown why the marina was targeted. This is a developing story and we'll continue to bring you updates as we learn them.